Can I make a moon on wheels prop? Doesn't everybody need to make one of these? I'm going to start by making the basic box for the frame. I clamped together some corner braces and fastened them together with some screws. I used the face clamp to help keep edges aligned. I didn't have any edge guides big enough to rip this 8-foot sheet of plywood to the 3-foot width, so I coerced an assistant to help me do it on the table saw. I did use the edge guide to cut it to its 5-foot length. Now the casters I had were wider than just the 2x4s. I put a couple blocks in each corner so I had somewhere to fasten the casters. Now I attach the plywood to the frame just using screws. Put 4 swivel casters on the blocks with some lag bolts. Now, taking some of the remaining plywood, I cut out a box where the person is going to sit. The box is going to be open in the back and held together by pocket hole screws. I make a crude compass out of a strip of MDF. I use it to mark out the 2 diameters for the moon. After looking at it at just this 1 diameter, I decided that's not tall enough. What I do is I make 2 sets of arch with their center about 6 inches apart and try to smooth out the curve between them by hand. So now I cut out the radius and the base part. I used sandpaper to try to smooth the curve. Now I take the box, place it on the base, and drill 4 holes for bolts. I'm cutting a couple pieces of 2x4 that I'm going to fasten to the plywood flat for the front. That's going to be fastened with screws, and then I'm going to put bolts into the box. drilling the holes for the bolts through the 2x4 and into the box. Now I'm going to cut some more 2x4. This is going to make the handle for pushing. Decided it was not going to be strong enough with the 2x4 cut at an angle, so I took a couple pieces of plywood and applied them to the sides of it to get more, just to get more strength of this joint. It's still not as strong as I'd like it to be, but it seems strong enough. Now I'll drill in the holes through the box or the handle. Like any project, lots of sanding. I'm going to paint the moon portion gold, but the portion that's not the moon is going to be black. So along my line, I'm putting down some blue tape. I'm going to take my compass and redraw the line, and with an X-Acto knife, or actually a generic X-Acto knife, I'm going to cut off a mask, add some paper, and then paint the black. And I'm going to go ahead and spray paint all the other black pieces, which is the handle, the box, and the base. Now I'm going to redo the masking again on the opposite side and paint the moon with the gold paint. I'm also going to give it a coat of glitter paint. Now when I peeled the tape off, I didn't do my mask perfect. There was actually a gap in between where you could see the plywood. I'm just filling it with a Sharpie, and you really can't tell. It was found that it was too hard to steer with swivel casters on each corner, so I replaced the ones opposite the handle with fixed casters. I should have thought of this at the beginning, because when you go to the big box store, those flatbed carts have wheels on the handle end and fixed casters at the other. So now it's just like the cart that you get at the big box store, except it has a moon on it. And it's painted gold, and it's all made of wood, and there's no metal handle. Other than that, it's exactly the same. I fasten everything together using bolts with 2 washers and a nylon lock nut. In order to hang some stars from the moon, I cut out a thin strip of scrap, drilled various holes through it so they could arrange it how they like, and fastened it to the back of the moon. Now they can fasten the stars with fishing line, stringing the line through the hole and tying a washer on the other side to hold it in. I have a SketchUp file available for this. Check the description below. Don't leave the video yet. I know you're dying to get started making your own moon. And when you do, leave me a picture on my Facebook page or at my Twitter handle, because I know we're all rushing out to do this, because I know this is universal appeal to this video. Everyone's gonna make one of these. Everybody. And if this is your first time here because you're looking to make a moon, please subscribe so you won't miss any of the other videos. If you enjoyed this video, like it and share it with your friends. If you didn't enjoy this video, to the moon, Alice!